Number 5. Zach Beggars. Famous ghost hunters have left quite the mark on our understanding of the paranormal, and one such figure is Zach. Known for his work on the popular TV series Ghost Adventures, he has become a prominent investigator in the world of the supernatural. Zach is the host, lead investigator, and an executive producer of Ghost Adventures, and with his paranormal investigation team, travels to domestic and international locations rumored to be haunted in search of evidence proving the existence of the supernatural. After graduating from film school in Michigan, Zach moved to Nevada to pursue a career in documentary filmmaking. There he met fellow Ghost Adventures investigator Aaron Goodwin. And in 2004, Zach founded the world's largest paranormal organization, the Ghost Adventures Crew, which consists of thousands of members. His approach to exploring the unknown has both captivated and polarized audiences. Zach and his team tend to travel to reportedly haunted locations, armed with an array of gadgets like EMF meters, spirit boxes, and night vision cameras. His methodology combines scientific instruments with the, experimental, encouraging entities to communicate through these devices. While skeptics often question the validity of such tools, Zach approaches each investigation with unwavering belief in the existence of the paranormal. In his many years as a ghost hunter, Zach has confronted a variety of supernatural phenomena, from apparitions and electronic voice phenomena, or more commonly known as EVP, to shadow figures and poltergeist activity. His encounters often involve him and his team experiencing unsettling events firsthand. These experiences can be intense, and some argue that they occasionally verge on sensationalism, blurring the line between investigation and entertainment. Zach isn't without his controversies, though. Critics have accused him of exploiting the suffering of entities and trivializing the field of paranormal research. The question of whether his shows are truly investigative or merely sensational entertainment remains, a subject of debate, myself included. Regardless of the controversy though, Zach has undoubtedly made the paranormal world much more accessible to the general public. His passionate pursuit of the supernatural and willingness to dive headfirst into the unknown have drawn millions of viewers into the mysterious realm of ghosts and hauntings. He's played a pivotal role in popularizing paranormal investigation and fostering a growing community of enthusiasts eager to explore the unexplained. So while Zach might not be universally embraced by the skeptics or purists within the field of paranormal research, he undeniably stands as one of the most recognizable and influential ghost hunters in recent history. Whether you're a believer, a skeptic, or, like me, somewhere in between, his impact on the exploration of the supernatural world can't be denied. Number 4. Grant Wilson. Known for his role on the TV series Ghost Hunters, Grant has definitely left a mark on the realm of paranormal investigation. His path to becoming a renowned ghost hunter was one filled with curiosity, skepticism, and a passion for unraveling the mysteries of the unseen. So Grant, along with his partner Jason Hawes, co-founded the Atlantic Paranormal Society, or TAPS for short, back in 1990. Their mission was clear: to investigate and document reports of paranormal activity using a scientific and logical approach. Unlike many other ghost hunters who relied heavily on mysticism, these two brought a refreshing dose of skepticism and methodical investigation to the field. Their TV show Ghost Hunters, which premiered back in 2004, became a sensation. It allowed viewers to witness their real-time investigations of supposedly haunted locations, adding a sense of authenticity to the paranormal game. Wilson's calm and, methodical demeanor balanced out the tension and suspense of the investigations, earning him a reputation as a rational and level-headed investigator. One of Grant's key contributions was the use of common-sense explanations and debunking techniques. He approached each case with a debunk-first mentality, aiming to rule out any logical or scientific explanations before considering the paranormal. This approach resonated with both skeptics and believers, as it offered a more balanced perspective on the unexplained. Now, over the years, Grant and his team encountered a wide range of phenomena, from mysterious voices and unexplained shadows to full-bodied apparitions. Their investigations took them to various iconic locations, in many cases presented puzzling evidence that kept the audiences intrigued. The success of Ghost Hunters made paranormal investigation, along with other shows, accessible to a broader audience. Despite the popularity though, Grant has made a surprising decision. Back in 2012, he announced his departure from the show, leaving fans and colleagues perplexed. He cited, personal reasons and a desire to explore new avenues in his life. This move was met with mixed reactions, as he had become a beloved figure in the world of paranormal TV. While his departure left a void on Ghost Hunters, Grant's legacy as a pioneer in the field of paranormal investigation remains intact. His commitment to applying scientific rigor to the unexplained and his dedication to sharing the process with the public reshaped how we kind of approach ghost hunting. His departure from the show served as a reminder that, even in the realm of the supernatural, change and evolution are constants. In the world of famous ghost hunters, Grant Wilson's impact is undeniable. His measured and methodical approach, combined with his willingness to question the paranormal, has left an enduring legacy. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, Grant's journey is a testament to the power of curiosity, skepticism, and the pursuit of understanding the mysteries that lie beyond our ordinary perception. And so, in the realm of ghost hunters, Grant Wilson stands as a figure who encouraged us to question the unknown, always searching for rational explanations before embracing the paranormal. His journey, like the investigations he conducted, reminds us that even in the shadows, there's always light to be found. Number 3. Amy Bruni. Venturing into the intriguing realm of, famous ghost hunters, we encounter the remarkable journey of Amy. So with a background in hospitality management, she might not be the most conventional choice for a paranormal investigator, but her experiences have made her a prominent figure in the field. Amy is perhaps best known for her role on Ghost Hunters, where she worked as an investigator and co-host. I don't think I need to explain the origins of the show again, do I? So Amy's calm demeanor and analytical approach brought a refreshing perspective to the often, sensationalized world of paranormal TV. What sets Amy apart though is her empathetic approach to ghost hunting. She's not just there to collect data or debunk phenomena, she aims to understand the spirit stories and histories. Her background in hospitality has taught her the importance of human connection, and she often seeks to establish a rapport with the entities she encounters. Throughout her career, Amy has explored numerous iconic and supposedly haunted locations, from historic homes to abandoned asylums. The investigations have yielded a wide range of experiences, from unexplained noises and ghostly apparitions to compelling EVP recordings, and while some skeptics remain unconvinced, there's no denying that Amy's work has resonated with those open to the idea of paranormal encounters. In addition to her work on Ghost Hunters, Amy has continued to investigate the unknown through other projects and her own organization, Strange Escapes. Her goal is not only to explore the mysteries of the paranormal, but also to share her experiences with the public through events and tours. Amy's journey through the world of ghost hunting serves as a reminder that this field isn't limited to traditional investigators. Once again, her background in hospitality, her empathetic approach, and her commitment to understanding the stories behind the hauntings have contributed to her success. While skeptics and believers continue to debate the validity of paranormal encounters, Amy's work has made the mysterious and unexplained much more relatable to a wider audience. So once again, in the fascinating tapestry of famous ghost hunters in our list today, Amy stands as a figure who brings both her unique perspective and genuine curiosity to the exploration of the paranormal. Her journey serves as a testament to the idea that anybody, regardless of your background, you can find yourselves drawn into the world of the unexplained. In the end, it's the human connection, the stories, and the mysteries that drive us to seek answers in the shadows.
Swinging in at number 2, Maurice Summers. And a man who led a very, very, very intriguing life to say the least. Born on the 10th of April 1880 in Clifton, Bristol, Augustus Maurice Summers was essentially a self-styled medieval witch hunter and vampirologist dedicated to chronicling the dark forces and supernatural occurrences of the Western world. Oh, and also he was a priest. Let's not beat around the bush, old Maurice Summers was a pretty eccentric dude, and he was criticised and mocked by many of his contemporaries for his proficiency to dress in a black cassock and cloak, buckled shoes and shovel hat, parading himself around 1920s England, clutching tomes on vampirism. However, the reason that he makes this list is for his decision to translate the 15th century witch hunter's manual, Malleus Maleficarum, also known as the Hammer of Witches, into English in 1928. He spent the entirety of his life producing works of literature such as witchcraft and black magic, the werewolf in lore and legend, and the vampire, his kith and kin, which greatly helped to lend credence to the idea that folk legends, paranormal investigation, and the practice of the supernatural were worthy of academic study. And finally, our number 1 spot, Harry Price. A guy that was just as likely to punch a ghost in the face as he would a fraudulent spiritual medium. Harry Price was the living equivalent of Harry Dresden without the magic. Born in London in 1881, he was a ghost hunter extraordinaire, making a career out of exposing fake psychics and spiritualist mediums that were sweeping across the Western world at the time. Yet his all-consuming passion and life work was the investigation of paranormal phenomena, and he approached it with great capability while debunking the fraudulent around him. His first major case came in 1922 when he exposed the spirit photographer William Hope as a fraud, and later would expose the likes of Eileen J. Garrett, Frederick Munnings, Frank Decker and Rudy Schneider, all of which proved to add credence and credibility to his own paranormal investigations. The most famous being his publicised investigation of the Borley Rectory in Essex, which at the time was considered the most haunted building in England. Still to this day, Harry Price is considered one of the most valuable and genuine researchers of paranormal occurrences throughout the modern age. Good job, Harry. Kicking off at number 5, William C Brook. Born William Beulah C Brook on February 22nd, 1884 in Westminster, Maryland, this guy led a pretty interesting life to say the least. Occultist, explorer, world traveller, and even cannibal. William C Brook cemented himself as a renowned figure of paranormal intrigue, claiming that his thirst for the supernatural was inspired by his grandmother, Piney, an opium addict, child of nature, and a witch. C Brook established himself as a renegade journalist, travelling the globe and experiencing the spiritual cultures of far-flung worlds. It was in Haiti though that C Brook gained such recognition in the world of the occult and pursuit of the paranormal. While researching his book The Magic Island, which is also largely responsible for introducing the word zombie into the English lexicon, C Brook developed a fascination with Haitian voodoo and communing with spirits, which would later become his life's work. Also, The Magic Island directly inspired the 1932 film White Zombie by Victor Halperin, which is widely considered to be the first ever zombie movie and the birth of the zombie genre. Cheers, buddy. Coming in at number 4, Carlos Ossis. Which is a great name, right? Rolls straight off the tongue. Born on the 26th of December 1917 in Riga, Latvia, Carlos Ossis is perhaps one of the most notable psychologists to dive deep into the rabbit hole of ESP research, or extrasensory perception. Second sight, visions, precognition, communing with the dead. Whatever you want to call it, Carlos Ossis laid the foundation of what was then known as deathbed visions. First studied by British physicist and founder of the Society for Psychical Research, William Fletcher Barrett. Laid out in his book At the Hour of Death, Carlos Ossis spent his life examining life after death scenarios, alongside the possibility of using this study to communicate with the dead. Alongside his fellow parapsychologist Erlander Haraldsson, Ossis conducted his most important research between 1959 and 1973, when his research paper was finally published by the American Society for Psychical Research, in which the pair claimed that deathbed visions occurred in over 50% of the studied population. Carlos Ossis lived to the ripe age of 80, and up until 1997 he was the president of the Parapsychological Association, investigating numerous claims of ghost and poltergeist activity across the United States. Next up at number 3, Frederick BL Bond. Born on the 30th of June 1864 in Marlborough, Wiltshire, Frederick BL was actually a renowned architect, illustrator and archaeologist before he was a psychic researcher. Throughout his career as an architect, no one was really aware that BL was deeply invested into the world of spiritualism and the investigation of the paranormal that was emerging throughout the early 1900s, and would regularly attend seances and visit mediums in an effort to communicate with ghosts. It wasn't until 1907, when he was hired to manage excavations in and around Glastonbury Abbey, that his true motivations began to manifest. Unknown to his employers, Frederick BL was convinced that Glastonbury Abbey, an Anglo-Saxon Benedictine monastery from the 7th century, had been built according to the specifications of sacred geometry, and therefore provided a ley line for communication with the dead. Well, his employers didn't like that thought, and he lost his job. But Frederick BL Bond spent the rest of his life dedicated to paranormal research, becoming a member of the American Society for Psychical Research and exploring the realm of psychic archaeology.
Number 2, Ryan and Shane. Right away my brain reminded me of their iconic "We're here for the cult stuff" catchphrase, because my best friend has been obsessed with this duo since their BuzzFeed days. Oh, what's that other one? "Hey there, demons, it's me, ya boy." That's one I tend to quote at my scare acting job a lot. So when it comes to famous ghost hunters, a newer generation has emerged. At the forefront are Ryan Bergara and Shane Madej. I apologize if I got the last names wrong, I'm just like Ryan and Shane. These two breathed fresh life into the world of paranormal investigations through their show BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was a blend of humor, skepticism, and genuine curiosity that captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. What set Ryan and Shane apart though from everything else was their unique dynamic. So we've got Ryan, the believer. He's seeking to explore the supernatural, while Shane, the skeptic, brings a healthy dose of rationality to their investigations. Their witty banter and opposing viewpoints add an entertaining twist to the, typical ghost hunting formula. It's not just about seeking answers, it's about engaging viewers in the quest for the unknown. BuzzFeed Unsolved used to cover a wide range of paranormal phenomena, from haunted locations and unsolved mysteries to cryptids and extraterrestrial encounters. The show's approach wasn't about proving or debunking, it was about exploring the stories, the legends, and the unexplained events that have fascinated people for generations. Their investigations took them to quite a few iconic places, including the notoriously haunted Queen Mary and the Winchester Mystery House, which I've talked about a lot. Feel free to watch some other videos, they're great. They've encountered, strange occurrences from unexplained noises, chilling EVPs, mysterious shadows, and eerie visual anomalies. The show is as much about the storytelling as it is about the paranormal investigation. One of the show's key strengths was its accessibility. It spoke to a generation that grew up with the internet and social media. Ryan and Shane interact with their audience, involving them in the mysteries they explore. They acknowledge the skepticism and the wonder, creating a sense of community around the unknown. The show's success also used to lie in its willingness to admit when the answers remain elusive. It didn't always neatly wrap up each investigation with a clear conclusion, but it would leave room for the unknown, encouraging viewers to form their own opinions. Hey, in a field where certainty is often elusive, I like, an honest approach. Ryan and Shane have successfully tapped into the zeitgeist of their time, where the line between skepticism and belief is blurred, and where the allure of the unexplained still captivates us. They bring a sense of humor and humanity to ghost hunting, making it more relatable for a broader audience. Hey, whether you're a true believer or a die-hard skeptic, their exploration of the paranormal provides something for everybody. Trust me. In the world of famous ghost hunters, these two have redefined the genre. They've shown that the fascination with the supernatural is as strong as ever, and that it can be explored with a sense of wonder and humor. So nowadays, like many popular personalities, they left BuzzFeed far behind, but now continue their adventures in their own show, titled Ghost Files. 10 out of 10, recommend. Number 1, Andrew Green. So in the history files of famous ghost hunters, the name Andrew Green stands as a lesser known but significant figure. Born all the way back in 1927 in the United Kingdom, Green had a profound impact on the world of paranormal investigation. His story is one of curiosity, dedication, and a relentless pursuit of the supernatural. Green's journey into the realm of ghost hunting began in his teenage years, when he had a series of inexplicable experiences, including a vivid encounter with the apparition of his mother shortly after her passing. These encounters ignited his interest in the unexplained, and he decided to delve into the world of the paranormal. What makes Andrew's story particularly intriguing is that he didn't confine his investigations to the, well-trodden path of haunted houses and spooky locales. He focused on researching and documenting spontaneous and repeatable apparitional experiences, which he referred to as crises apparitions. Green believed that these apparitions often occurred during times of intense emotion or crises, such as when someone experienced a life-threatening situation or was on the brink of death. He spent years collecting and cataloging cases of crises apparitions, aiming to find patterns and commonalities in these extraordinary events. He meticulously documented over 400 cases of apparitions, using his background in research and statistics to analyze the data. His work led him to propose the idea that these apparitions were not mere hallucinations, but represented a form of communication from the other side. Green's dedication to this research culminated in the publication of his book, Our Unseen Guest, back in 1966, which presented his findings and theories on apparitions. The book received both praise and criticism, but it undeniably sparked a new level of interest in the study of these paranormal phenomena. And what's also remarkable about Andrew is he didn't limit his investigations to the supernatural. He was a trained solicitor, which equipped him with the skills to approach these cases with a critical and analytical mindset. His background in law lent an air of credibility to his research and made his work more accessible to skeptics. Despite facing skepticism and sometimes outright rejection from the scientific community, Andrew's work laid the foundation for further research into crises apparitions and other paranormal phenomena. His story is a reminder that, the pursuit of the unknown often requires a steadfast dedication to curiosity, a willingness to explore the unexplained, and the courage to venture into uncharted territory. So in the vast tapestry of famous ghost hunters, he might not be a household name, but his legacy lives on.